Good morning. I'm going to turn on Instagram, so bear with me just a sec. Start getting comfy. Hi, good morning. We're going to start lying on our back and getting comfortable before we do a little breathing. You might want for this yin practice, a brick or something on which to support your head. Peanut butter jar works great. Okay. What else? If you've got pillows or a bolster, that works too. Okay. I'm going to let you all just take a moment to get yourself organized before we start by lying down and just dropping into class. So we're going to do a shorter drop-in because I wanted to do some breathing in the beginning of class that I haven't done in a long time and wanted to share. I am also getting my timer ready. Right on. Timer, done. Great. So find yourself lying down. Let's just get comfortable. I'm going to move my toys out of the way. So as you lie on your back, feel free to start with the knees bent. Get yourself comfortable. The knees can be together, feet wider than the hips if you find this relaxing and easy on your back. Otherwise, feel free to lengthen the leg long and release the arms to your sides, palms up in a really restful repose. If you don't want to close your eyes, find a point to look at. And that's just going to be your soft gaze for the time being. And just take a few deep inhales through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Give yourself one or two more of those inhales, exhales. And then just let yourself breathe in and out through the nose. Not trying to control the breath. We're just going to inhale, exhale, being aware of where the breath is coming from in your body. Allow your body to just soften and relax into the mat, into the earth. Put the tip of the tongue behind the front top teeth to get yourself to relax and soften. And just breathe. If you can hear it, you can focus on the house right outside. Give yourself about another minute right here. In and out through the nose, just feeling the rise and fall of the breath. Three more breaths. On your next inhale, bend the knees, place them on the floor. And slowly exhaling, roll over to a side. Using your hands, press yourself up into a seated posture. And we're going to start our formal practice with some breathing technique, which I think might be kind of fun. So this is a breathing technique called Nadi Shodhana. It's otherwise known as alternate nostril breathing. And what it does is it balances out the yin and the yang in your body. So you're going to be breathing in through one nostril at a time. And this is going to look like my left hand, but it's my right hand. You're going to lift your right hand up and bend the index finger and middle finger. Okay, and watch me for a sec. You're going to place it on your forehead. All right, fingers are going to be relaxed, and we're going to inhale and then exhale completely. And pressing the right thumb against the right nostril, you're going to inhale for 4 counts. And then press the pinky or the index, the ring finger against the left nostril. Hold for 4. Exhale. So now you're exhaling out the right nostril. Inhale for 4. Okay, and switch fingers. So I will tell you how to do it. All right, we're going to do a couple of rounds. So start with the right arm lifted, left hand rested in the thigh, on the leg. The index finger and middle finger rest on the third eye. So inhale, exhale out the nose. Take that thumb on the right nostril. Inhale, hold. And then exhale, or actually press the ring finger against the left nostril. Exhale again, or inhale, excuse me. Hold. Switch that thumb. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold, switch nostrils. Exhale. Inhale for a count of 4 through that right nostril. Hold for a count of 4, switching, right thumb on the right nostril. Exhale. Inhale. Pause, switch, exhale, pause for 4, inhale right nostril, pause for 4 as you switch nostrils, exhale, inhale through the left, pause, switch, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pause, switch. Exhale through the left. Inhale. Pause, switch to the right nostril. Exhale. Pause. Inhale through the right. Pause. Switching nostrils. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause, switch, and exhale. And release your hands. We'll see how that works. So like I said, that's called alternate nostril breathing. The Nadi means meridian, Shodhana means purification, and it balances the energy in both sides of the body. So we are going to start our practice with a pose called frog. So this could be delicate on your knees, so child's pose, wide-legged is an option. So to get into this, I have to find my timer. To get into this, you're going to start actually on your forearms in a little bit of like a tabletop, And my knees are pretty much underneath my hips, and I'm going to take them wide, okay? And try very hard to line my knees up with my hips. And then if I can, I'm going to walk my feet out, right? So that my shins or my ankles line up with my knees. If you need to, bolster, blanket, whatever you need to find that support, okay? And this is for our called frog. As we stay here, starting our timer in frog, head is relaxed, body is soft. I'm going to tell you about our class. All right, so we're here for 3 minutes in frog. So I wanted to work on liver today. It is a zong organ, which means it's a yin organ, and it regulates, stores energies and fluids, and it is the home of our shen, or our soul. And as we know, it stores and releases blood. Liver qi is important for body's vitality. And a weak liver qi can manifest, let those muscles relax, soften. Weak qi can manifest in anger. Healthy qi makes it really easy to offer kindness to others. So we are playing with our liver. So I'm going to let you stay right here 2 more minutes. Let everything relax. Come onto the ground as best you can. Let the head relax. No controlling the breath. Remember, an alternate to this is a wide-legged child's pose. So I'm starting bold. So this particular pose, frog, works the spleen, which is the inner knees, the liver, and the kidney, which is the inner groins. If you are somebody who could put your arms forward in this, it will also work your heart, lungs, small and large intestine. Okay, so just hang out a little bit longer, checking my phone. You got about another minute. Let everything relax. Arms can be outstretched, like I said. And just focus on the sensation in the body. Remember, you're not pushing ugly into this. We're letting our body just take its own shape. Letting the ligaments and joints open. Couple more seconds. Nice. Using your forearms, lift yourself up. Okay, you're going to roll over onto your back. Ooh-wee. And bring your knees to your chest, just pausing right here. Nice counter pose. So take a few breaths here. I don't have my glasses on. I need to be able to read. So the next pose we are going to is dangling, which is nice because that's just a forward fold. So take the feet to the floor and roll over to one side and push yourself up. In dangling, you have different options here. So everybody's standing at the front of your mat. Okay, you can, feet are going to start hip width apart, and you're just going to let yourself hang. In this hang, you can choose to bend the elbows and put the hands into the elbow crease, or you can just release the arms. The other thing I want you to know, you can bend the knees, okay? I'm not looking for stick straight, I'm looking for ease. So, get yourself ready. 2 minutes here. Okay, here we go. Give you, as you get into the pose and start to relax. All right, so this is going to work our liver, kidney, and spleen. If you are feeling an intense stretch along the back body and the leg and the spine, we're also hitting your urinary bladder. Always a bonus, I guess. So, right here, nice and relaxed. Let the body take its own shape. Go inside and feel sensation as it shifts in your body. Is it moving? And if so, where's it going? This should not be painful. Please. Make sure the jaw's relaxed. About 30 plus seconds right here. Now, very carefully, bend the knees. Feel free to take your feet wide, coming into just a brief squat. So that's going to be our counter pose. Okay, just pausing right here. A couple of breaths. Nice, relaxed counter pose. About 3 or 4 more breaths right here. And then let's come into a tabletop. And we're going to start the next pose with with dragon. And dragon's really, wherever you want to take it, you're going to start by taking one foot in front of you, right? And just coming into this nice, easy lunge. Fingertips can be down. You can have a high dragon, flying dragon, right? And you can even go all the way into the splits. We're going to be here 3 minutes. So find yourself comfortable. If you need to use a brick to have some place to put hands on either side, all right? And let everything relax. So just setting up. We're going to be here 3 minutes. I'm turning on my timer. All right, so starting here, I'm going to tell you first, now that you're looking at your big toe, I'm going to tell you the meridian line for a liver. Okay, so it starts on the inside nail of the big toe. Okay, it goes along the top of the foot and then the front of the ankle and then inside the leg to the pubic area and around or curves around the external genital to the lower abdomen. And then it starts to branch. So it'll either connect with the kidney meridian or it'll continue to rise to the throat, eyes, and branches. It will either branch down across the cheek and circles the lips, or it crosses the forehead to the crown and links to the governor vessel, which is a meridian that is separate from organs. So now you have an idea of where we're going. And in this dragon, that sensation you feel in different parts of your body, okay, like that compression in the ankle, is we're hitting stomach, because we've got compression in the front, spleen, liver, gallbladder, and kidneys, and that's where that connection happens. So, and this is the deep hip and groin opener. We're just going to stay here. I'll be quiet now. Nice and relaxed. About 1.5 minutes left. Feel free to take both hands to the inside of that right or that left knee if you need to. Let go of that muscular control and just breathe in and out through the nose, please. Don't go into pain, okay? You can ride that edge, but that edge should allow you to breathe nicely, softly, without any tension. Couple more seconds. Perfect. And then press your hands in the floor. We're going to step back into a down dog. So tuck the toes under, nice, easy down dog. Paddling out the feet if you want, shaking out that left leg. Just a few breaths here. So the bird you're hearing now is no longer a house wren. It is an American goldfinch. Come back into your tabletop. Okay. This right foot now comes in front. Feel free to have both hands to the inside of that leg. You can come onto your forearms. You can stay up, right? You can come flying. Whatever works best for you, using the hands to brace yourself and really letting the hip release. Head relaxes. Nice breath. Focus on that sensation inside the body, kind of observing. So this is an act of savoring an experience where you just step out of yourself and observe. So savor where the sensations are in your body. About a minute 20 left, nice and relaxed. Let the body take the shape, really allowing yourself to let go. It can be kind of weird to do that, or if you're guarded and have had injuries in this area, you're going to try to hold on. See if you can let yourself relax. However, do not tap into those injuries. Thirty more seconds. Excuse me. Nice. From here, once again, start in that tabletop. Hands can be wider than the shoulders, farther out than the shoulders, and just come into that down dog, shaking out that leg, patting the feet. And take a moment now to check in and see what your hips feel like. Just a few breaths. From here, come way up on your toes, bend the knees, placing the knees and the shins on the floor. I need a drink of water. I have a tickle in my throat. All right, moving on. We're going to come into half butterfly so we're going to start by seated. And this half butterfly is, you're going to have, legs are going to be out. So start at about 45-degree angle, nice and relaxed, and then bend whatever leg you want. I am bending my left, so feel free to bend your right. If you have knee issues, feel free to walk this leg farther. If you can, put that heel not into the groin, but close to the groin, all right, to get a little bit more of that inner leg groin sensation, which does help with the liver and the kidney. If your knee needs support, go for it, okay? And we are gonna be here for 3 minutes. So when you're ready, find that pose. Do not hurt. So find the edge that works for you without yanking, pulling, lack of a better term. Letting that whole pelvis, groin, inner thigh, even your toes and your knees are going to relax. Arms are the prop, so we're really focusing on the pelvis. So remember, I'm going to go over the meridian line again because it's going through my brain. So inside nail of the big toe, along the top of the foot, right? Front of the ankle, and then it goes inside that leg and curves around the pubic area to the pubic area, and then curves around the external genitals and the lower abdomen. So that's where I really want you to feel it, not so much in the big toe, but in that inner leg line, which is a yin line. Keep those muscles letting go of that control without pain. And really using those arms to stack yourself up. And another 30 seconds here, please. Beautiful. Bring yourself slowly up. Find, come onto your back. Woo. Nice and relaxed, and then just windshield wipers. So literally taking the legs back and forth as the knees are bent, like your windshield wipers. But not on some cars where they come together and then apart. That's not where we are today. I think Saabs might do that, I'm not sure. A couple more. Nice. Then roll over to your side. Push yourself up. Starting again, half butterfly. I don't want to knock over my water. Right? So we've cut this 45-degree angle. We're going to take that opposite leg in. Heel can come as close to the groin as you want. And remember, it's this inside yin line up to the pubic bone and around the genitalia. That's what we're hitting. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes. You ready? Here we go. And we have a new bird. It's the white-crowned sparrow that I hear. It's that buzzy zoo, 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 zoo. Yes. There'll be a quiz. So let that leg relax, let your head relax. Arms are holding you up, okay? And you're letting everything else let go. Let the toes relax, let that kneecap just do whatever. Let go of that grip. If you are somebody who can lay yourself out on your chest, go for it. You can use your hands as pillows for your forehead. We're working on the liver and the kidney in this pose. "45 more seconds. Roll yourself back up using the arms to assist you. Bending both legs, come onto your back. Feet as wide as your mat, and then coming into those windshield wipers again. Slow and relaxed. And one more around each side. Okay, coming over to the side, we're gonna do something called square, okay? In square, sitting back, and feel free to sit on a bolster or blanket if you need to. The idea here is to bring your shins parallel to the front of the mat. So here's this leg, right? And then I've got both legs parallel. So it's not crisscross applesauce so much. And I can either stay here, right? I can, keeping my shins parallel, I can bring myself closer. Or I can do what is referred to as fire logs, right? And stack. And if I'm stacking, you'll notice I'm floating pretty good on this one side. So I could use a bolster. So I still have my shins parallel to the ground, or excuse me, to the front of my mat. I've got my right ankle on top of my left knee, and I believe my left knee is floating over my right ankle. And we're going to be here for 4 fun-filled minutes. So be aware of sensation in this. And remember that you do not have to do logs. You can do this. And right now I have my left leg straight. My shins are parallel, and I can come forward if I want. And remember, we're working on that yin line. So we want that inner groin, thigh thing going on. And we are working on the liver, kidney, gallbladder here. And if you are somebody who's bending forward, you can get into the urinary bladder as well. So I started. And remember, as you do this, you can always go deeper. This should not be painful. So don't push into that edge. Find your sweet spot, because you're going to be here for 4 fun-filled minutes. Shins are parallel to the top of the mat, and one leg is in front of the other. Staying upright is fair. Try to release those muscles that grip so much in the hips and the groin. Our house wren is back talking. So you're hearing your house wren again. And the white crowned sparrow. About less than 2.5 minutes left. Staying as still as possible, letting that whole groin area release. Lower back is soft, hips are doing whatever they want. About 1.5 minutes left. About 45 seconds. Letting go. Focusing on sensation and seeing where it shifts, being that observer. Bring yourself back up. You're going to lie on your back again, and we're going to come into those windshield wipers. So turning any way you want. Feet are as wide as the mat. Ooh, and we're just going to go back and forth. And then we're going to put that opposite leg in front. Or stacked. Whatever you chose to do. See if you can do the same on the opposite side. Just a few more wipes here. And then rolling to the side. Taking a look at that mat as you sit up. Take that opposite shin, right, and have it become parallel to the front of the mat. Remembering that you can always stack if you want to, and bring a support for those of us who don't have a lot of hip flexibility. Otherwise, right, shins are parallel to the front of the mat. I'm going to scooch myself forward. My opposite leg is now in front. And you can choose to do a forward fold on this if you want. So get yourself comfortable. 4 minutes here. And like I said, we're working the liver, kidney, and gallbladder. If you have a forward fold going, you're also getting your urinary bladder. So here's a question. Think about, well, is this side different? And in what way? Not why, but just compare for a little bit. Really letting the toes relax, letting everything go, and just see where this side takes you. About 2 more minutes. Let the jaw relax. Try to keep that brain inside your body, inside the sensation of what you're doing instead of all those things. Like I just started going over a grocery list, walking away, coming back to sensation. See if you can let your belly release. About 1:20. "25 seconds. Nice. Come on back up. Lying on your back. Take your feet wide. We're going to come into that windshield wiper again. And then coming into our twists. When we're done with our wipers, I'm changing our timer. So we're going to be on each side of our twist for 3 minutes. So with this twist, I like doing a single leg twist. So come onto your left side and bend that right knee, okay? Feel free if you need to use a pillow, bolster, whatever you've got to support the twist, okay? And right now, I'm just thinking about bringing out the spine. Feel free to bring that arm overhead if you want to incorporate a little more energy, okay? Here we go. All right, 3 minutes. Make it happen. So I just re-slid my bolster underneath my leg because I noticed this was really bugging my SI joint, okay, or one side of my back. And I don't want to do that. So I don't want you guys to feel as though something's going to slip, a gnawing, uncomfortable tug on the joint. So please support yourself. I'd rather have you go get a pillow or something and support yourself than be in the pose for the full amount of time and hurting yourself. So once you find that comfortable pose or stay in this comfortable pose, really let that whole spine, jaw, whatever you can do, relax. Once again, observing as well. About a minute, quarter to go. Stay inside the body. Stay inside with that sensation instead of letting the mind wander. It's okay when it does. Just bring it back to sensation, back to observing the body, savoring this experience. Slowly bring yourself up. Feel free to take your knees to your chest, letting yourself come out of that pose. And then, excuse me, coming out to that opposite side, rolling to one side. Take that knee over, right? And notice different side, different story. It's A-okay. Do not feel that pinch or pull in that lower back, anywhere. Feel free to support yourself. Let the toes relax. Let it go. Once again, if you are feeling discomfort, take the time to go get the support you need. I'm really using this for all of us as just twisting out the organs. Nice, relaxed, softening instead of a push. I don't want any push. So take the moment to get a prop or a support as you need it instead of trying to stick it out. Not worth it. About another 2 minutes, please. Nice twist, twisting the spine, opposite direction of that bent leg. About 30 seconds. I think we're going to be finishing class early. I'm very sorry. You could have a really long Shavasana. That's a bonus. Slowly roll onto your back. Move any props that might be in your way. Bring the knees to the chest and just curl up for just a brief moment or two. Couple of breaths here. And then let the legs straighten. Oh, more props. Okay. Palms up, arms resting, legs soft. And then let's take a couple minutes just to scan the body, starting at the tips of the toes, and just wandering your mind's eye up your body to feel different sensations. How does that middle nail of the big toe feel? What is that meridian line that goes up the inner thigh feel like? And then take a moment to scan the hips and the pelvis. And start to observe the sensations in that lower back, low belly. And then scanning up to the mid back and that sensation, excuse me, in your solar plexus. And start coming up the spine to where the ribs attach. And the front chest. All the way up to the tops of the shoulders near the collarbone. upper back. And then come to the fingertips, scanning the fingertips for sensation. And then starting to feel the palms of the hands, the wrists, creeping your way up, observing sensation in the forearms and elbows. Biceps, triceps, that upper arm, all the way back up to the tops of the shoulders and the collarbone. And starting to scan up the throat, the back of the neck. Sides of the face, the mouth, the jaw, back of the head. Slowly scanning all the way up to the crown of the head. And then staying here for your Shavasana. Staying here as long as you would like, breathing in and out naturally. Paying attention to the breath. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Happy Monday, May 11th. Namaste.